What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Sony Michel, his first carry. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. A give. This is Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On first down, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run here with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dance up for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Newton. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. New England trying to get a place on offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down, Newton. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Newton. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
(7-7), our score after 1.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. Catch is made by Harry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Newton. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. gun. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. To throw is Newton. And right side, Henry's got it.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Michel is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Jackson on first down.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
from 10 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So the Patriots coming out now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Cam's throw there complete to Myers.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Newton on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Smith catches left side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Newton.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. air again. Newton. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. The first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2nd down and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2nd and 14. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
On the return is Duvernay. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Newton got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Throwing on third down, Newton. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Play action. Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Patriots have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return is Duvernay. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson.
He has seen the halftime lead evaporate, and his first half play hasn't really carried over to the second half.
We just saw a fumble, right? So he had a hiccup there. So whatever those home remedies are that you know, send them to him right now to try and get over that and get back on track.
Yeah, he's trying to forget that fumble from earlier in the third quarter. We'll see if he can do it.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the option right is Jackson.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Play action. Now Jackson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Time for our players spotlighted, and focuses in here on Cam Newton. On one hand, as we look at some of his struggles with the 3 interceptions, he's got to be upset. On the other hand, they're still winning this game.
So how does he take care of the ball the rest of the game? That's what his teammates are interested in, because they pick things up for him throughout. You got to look over the defensive side, the kicking game. Those guys have made it work for him. Now his goal, not mess up anything else down the stretch.
Yeah, forget about those 3 picks, move on. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Newton.
That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On first down, Michel, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 7, Newton. Open man is Myers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running out of the gun with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. First down, here's White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, this is White.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Newton to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he rifles one incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. New England on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. A give. This is Michel. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the churches. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Flush to his right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. New England on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Odafe Owe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start, because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Throwing, Jackson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Jackson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Open man right side, Myers. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
Jackson to throw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
One last shot for Jackson.
Dobbins with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.